Hey Wastelanders, Wanderer here. Welcome back to Fallout 4 Horizon. We are in the Disciples' Den, or area, whatever you want to call it. We've been tasked with meeting all the various gang leaders and finding out more about them and trying to get them onto our side. So we have a quest to go and talk to this lady. Let's go and have a chat. Nisha, right. So Nisha is the one that possibly helped rig the contest with Porter Gage to get rid of the old overboss, so possibly a new ally.
Hey there.
So, you're Gage's little pet project.
Pet project, huh?
Pet project? What's that supposed to mean?
Gage didn't say anything. Apparently, we're not good enough to run this place ourselves. Gage wanted to bring in his own little puppy to replace Coulter. But I guess training a puppy is way easier than getting us to do what he wants.
Well, I am the overboss now.
Last I checked, I'm the overboss.
You survived the gauntlet, you killed Coulter, with Gage's help, of course. So sure, you're the overboss, but that title hasn't meant anything for a long time now. If Gage thinks that'll change overnight, he's dead wrong. Everyone knows we all wanted Coulter dead. Of course, if I had my way, it would have been a slow, painful process. But whatever. Let's get this meet and greet over with. I'm Nisha. I lead the Disciples. We've only got one rule around here, and that's keeping the peace of this alliance. Otherwise, the way we see it, this world stopped caring about rules the moment people started dropping bombs on one another.
What do you mean by keeping the peace?
It means do what you want, but don't get caught. The last thing I need is the operators and Pat breathing down my neck. We can take either of them one-on-one, but I don't like my odds when it comes to double duty. So keep the peace. It's the only rule we need.
This world needs rules. Otherwise, we'll never recover.
Rules are dangerous because people start to trust them. They make you think you're safe, but once you turn your back, you're dead. Coulter thought some sort of rule or code made him untouchable. But he found out he was wrong. The hard way. Although I could give him a little credit. He built the gauntlet, after all. Of course, it was total shit at first. No imagination. But we spiced it up a bit.
How many lives has this gauntlet claimed?
Who's counting? It's at least enough to keep the traders busy. We like to send them in to clean out the bodies whenever things get ripe in there. They don't always make it out alive, of course. The gauntlet never sleeps.
You call that a gauntlet? More like a cakewalk.
Do cakewalks end in death? Because if Gage hadn't helped your ass, you'd be dead right now. Let's just hope Gage is right about you. He made a lot of promises to get us here, and never followed through. So you better not screw this up, because I'm not about to tolerate another round of bullshit.
I'm the best there is.
Willing to bet your life on that? You see, the Disciples don't make empty threats. We make good on them. We aren't swayed by caps like those spoiled brats obsessed with their hair, or those savage animals who can't behave in public. Fuck this up, and I will kill you. Although, I admit I have even better plans for Gage. But, if you support us and keep your promises like a good little overboss, we back you. You get to live, and everybody wins.
And why would I trust you?
Because we need each other. You give us what we want, and it's just a matter of time before everyone in the Commonwealth knows your name.
And what is it you want?
When you finish what Coulter started, you give us control of this park. Then you set your sights on the Commonwealth. And once the Commonwealth is yours, and believe me, with our help, it will be. You just make sure the Disciples have more than our fair share of the territories.
Work for me. I'll get you whatever you want.
Good. You're either smart, or you value your life. Either way, that's exactly what I wanted to hear. Now, if you're really looking to get on my good side, There's no shortage of work around here. So, if you're looking to prove you've got what it takes, you know where to find me.
What's up?
Hey, boss. Got a minute?
Whatever it is, I'll take care of it.
Good. An old traitor thinks it's fine to badmouth us. Death is probably too good for this one. I think it's time for a little public shaming. I want you to collar him. Sneak up on him, or beat him into submission. Either way, should be able to slap it on him without much fuss.
Who will I be facing?
Some nobody. I'm practically giving you this one.
I trust there will be something in this for me.
That goes without saying.
Think I'm gonna enjoy that.
I knew you'd be interested.
Who is this voice actress? I know her from somewhere. Oh, I know where I know her from. Path of Exile, I'm pretty sure. Maybe? I think she's one of the heist companions that you get. The weird one. Yeah, the weird one that, oh, what the heck is her name? She does perception jobs, I'm pretty sure, is her main thing. I can't remember the name of her, though, in Path of Exile, but yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the same one. Maybe I've heard her somewhere else, too. Let me know in the comments if you know her from somewhere else as well.
Damn Nuka-Cola song stuck in my head again.
I'm like, no, man, I ain't gonna let you.
Killing beats stealing any day. Nothing beats that rush.
Crazy shit you wouldn't believe even if I told you about it. And I wind up here. Now I find out who Coulter is, and I just march right up to his face and say, well, here I am. Now what? You can see right away that he was impressed. So he looks at me and he says, man, you look like hell. How long has it been since you slept?
Hey,
Help!
I don't know, man.
Help!
I can see
Please,
what I said.
let me go.
You can see on his face that he was totally.
Yeah, definitely can't let him go.
Like he knew I was the real
What the hell was that?
deal. So first he said,
Somebody trip or something?
I am impressed. You're the real deal. You're gonna be my right-hand man because I can tell just by looking at you that I can count on you.
Yeah, these guys are pretty gruesome.
He stops and he sees the guitar I'm carrying and he says, oh no shit, you can play? And I look at him and I say, I don't know, man, can I? Yeah, Coulter, like you said, I am the real deal. And he loses his mind, you know, he's so excited. He says, oh no.
I gotta turn it off so I can actually read this. Terminal is open to all disciples that want to use it. If you don't want it seen, fuck off. Most importantly, don't forget the rule. If you can't read this, you're an asshole. The rule. Just a reminder, we have one rule here at Nuka World. You kill someone from another gang, don't get caught. If I see evidence of anyone here violating this rule, I'll take care of you personally, right? Because they have to work together. New overboss. So we just got ourselves a new overboss. Our one rule still applies. Anyone has a problem, they can take it up with me. Events. Kicking ass, don't hog all the fun, the more the merrier. Night raid, who's in? Anyone interested in a night raid, meet up at the monorail station at midnight. Gauntlet runners, anyone bored as shit can meet up at the main gates at dusk. Heard there's a caravan passing nearby. Gonna find some live ones to run the gauntlet. Whatever supplies they've got are just icing on the cake. Slice and dice. Got a hankering for blood? Need to kick back and let loose? Dixie's monthly slice and dice is back, so sharpen those knives and ditch those chems because it's time to feed the one addiction that we all share. Murder, apparently. Messages. Drop your messages, threats, ads, whatever here. Remember, if it doesn't violate the rule, it's cool. You are dead. Whoever pissed in my helmet, you're dead. That's some real pack level shit right there. To Bailey. I left a little surprise for you in the usual spot. Thought you could put it to good use against a certain asshole. Gotta head out to take care of some business, but I'll be back in a few days. Figured you wouldn't want to wait. Marie, give me upgrades. Looking for someone to upgrade my knife because I don't know jack about metal. I can repay and trade, caps, whatever. Hit me up if you're down. Jokers need not respond. Zoo. Ruby, don't trust Ruby. She's a backstabbing bitch that needs to be dealt with. I caught her stealing caps from my personal stash and she had the balls to deny it. Luckily, she can't read, so she doesn't know what she has coming. She doesn't deserve to be one of us, Paige. Are these like actual what are you doing? Okay, he just was running weirdly. He was like an attack animation there for a second. Are these people I can actually talk to? Or are they just like... Is it just made up for like the sake of lore? Like, can I actually talk to Paige and stuff? Or are they all just named like random wasters?
I'm not sure what's worse, wearing a tie or wearing a teddy bear.
Nisha really only has one rule around here. Don't get caught.
So far it seems like it's the latter. They're just all... randomly named, you know?
Best thing about wearing a mask? Not having to look like I care when people talk to me.
There is Dixie and the other person that was talking to Nisha when we first came in. I'm pretty sure they're up in the little housing area here further.
Now, like I said, Atlas, he was used to getting his way. So he gathered up a big old army of raiders, marched right up to the town where Hope's gang, the Junkers, was all holed up, and demanded she come out and talk to him. Hope, headstrong as she was, very politely yelled over the wall. Atlas, as you might imagine, didn't take too kindly to being disrespected. But it is all
This radio host seems like he's full of shit, by the way. Just
That
saying.
last one died too fast. Losing my touch.
Savoy.
Swear to God, I'll kill them all.
Savoy.
Those pack holes even look at me wrong. They're dead. So sick of Nuka-Cola.
Okay, he doesn't actually have any real dialogue, it seems. Maybe later.
Four saps marched right out in front of the wall surrounding the town, and I swear to you, they set themselves on fire right then and
I
there.
had it out with that disciple chick again today, Anna. Tired of her always winning. She's got better aim, better comebacks, even packs a better punch. Well, not for long. Fuck these fools. I'm going after her. Then, when she's floating face down in the swamp pond, we'll see who's better. I can't wait to see. What the hell? How'd you get in here? What?
A girl's got her ways. I'm just here because Anna's big into helping Nisha keep the peace between all us gangs. Me? Not so much.
What the?
That should keep you quiet till I get you back to Fizz Top. Oh, were you recording this just for little old me? You operators are such sweethearts.
Well, there was Dixie. These are all Dixie's souvenirs. Did she just kill a bunch of people?
Trade in this area seems pretty scarce. I'm thinking of packing it in and heading back to the Commonwealth. I lost one of the Brahmins to some damn rad scorp the other day. And I think Emmy's coming down with something. The rest of us are just at each other's throats. Tired of traveling and barely running into any business. This whole plan was a bust. As it is, we barely got enough to pay for our losses.
Hey, are all y'all traders? If so, I know a pretty good post nearby. Guarantee you'll turn a profit if you want to check it out.
Yeah, well, I'm not sure we want to trust anything some stranger in a mask told us. Sure you're not some sort of raider?
I ain't no raider, and I only wear this mask on account of some Yao Guai wanting a piece of me a while back. It's up to you folks. If y'all are interested, Nuka World's just a short trip north. Can't miss it. Just tell them Dixie sent you, and they'll treat you and yours like y'all are family.
We'll talk about it. Thanks for stopping by. Maybe we'll have to check out this Nuka World outpost before heading back. It'd be worth a shot. I'll have to talk with the others, and hope no fights break out this time.
Okay, where did Dixie go? I know there's one more over there, but I want to talk to her first before I get that one.
Never understood the power armor thing. Takes half the thrill out of a fight.
Yeah, you and a whole bunch of my viewers, too. They like to die a lot, too.
Hey, Dixie.
I love it when the traitors try to escape from the collar triggers. Nothing like watching a head go pop.
Okay. I'll just grab that and then go upstairs further and see what's up there, I guess. Not sure if there's any more dialogue with any of these guys.
Hey, Ruth. Sammy just came back with this girl Dixie and brought the best news ever. She said she comes from a place where we'll be safe and protected, called Nuka World. Finally. I am so tired of trying to live out here on our own, dealing with raiders, finding food, and just surviving. We're packing up to leave, and we're out of here. I wanted to leave this message for you.
It's awfully sweet of y'all to welcome a stranger into your home.
I hope those traitors
You've
realize
no
they're
idea
on
how
the
happy we
line
are that we ran
before
into
they
you.
allow it.
Not as happy as I am.
What are you doing? Wait, I thought you were here to... Kate! Run!
Sam, no! What have you done?
Oh, don't worry, honey. I never keep two lovebirds apart.
No! No!
That went well. What's this? I think I'll keep you as my little souvenir.
Nisha's terminal is not actually...
I'm in.
Oh, I got it first try. Not actually stealing, so... Watch list. Reminder to self, there are no warnings here. Anyone who violates the rule or betrays his disciples will serve worse than death. Right. Because there's a rule that she posted, but in her philosophy, there are no rules, because if you make rules then and you follow them and you trust them, then you could be easily taken in. Yeah, got it. Ruby. Rumors are Ruby's stealing from our own. Not sure what pisses me off more, that she's stealing from us or that she got caught. Either way, I don't have any proof besides Paige's claim, and Paige was probably too high on Jet to trust. I'm going to let this sit for now and see how it goes. Whoops, wrong thing. Josie. Savoy found the remains of what looks like Josie's handiwork. I have one rule here, people. Why is it too damn hard to follow? When you hide a body, not only do you make sure it's hidden, you make sure it's really dead. Savoy said the pack guy was halfway back to Nuka Town when he found him. No solid proof that it was Josie besides the fact that she and this guy got into it the other day. Samuel. Samuel seems to forget who's in charge here and likes to question my decisions. He's smart enough to not challenge me directly, and I'm sure he knows if he tried to take me out, Savoy and Dixie would never follow him. He's trouble, though. Reminds me of Sledge, and he's new, so he doesn't know what went down back then. But if he keeps it up, he can learn the hard way, just like Sledge did. Carrie. On watch for a different reason. Carrie has a bit of a conscience. Stopped going on raids, barely leaves, fizz top. Something's up with her. She's either realized that this isn't the life for her, or she's been compromised. If I find out she's turned a traitor, I'm going to enjoy every moment of tearing her apart. Reports. Town remains. Remains of an old abandoned town south of Nuka World called Bradburton. Should be good for standard supplies, but nothing of real interest. Wonder if this gives us map markers. Hubologists. This one does. Vows of some crazies calling themselves hubologists have taken over the old cafe by the giant fire hydrant. I gotta admit, I'm inclined to leave them be. Fanatics are always destructive in their own ways. They could be a good entertainment from a distance. Grandchester. You know where this is too. Dixie found an old roadside attraction called the Grandchester Mystery Mansion. She said it looks to be in decent condition, complete with an annoying ticket-taking protectron, so it's worth looking into. She had a few slaves in tow, so didn't investigate further. We'll need to put a team together to check it out at some point. Okay. Worth taking a look at that. What do I know where I just said I'm in? Okay. That should be all over here. Very, very nice artwork here. Yeah, these guys, what they said about them was that they like power, like show that you're strong and they'll follow you. Is that enough? Or are we good? Still not good, really? I want to use more. Okay, so far I can't talk to any of the other disciples about jobs or anything. As far as I know, I think that's it. Oh yeah, I forgot. There's a stash up here I need to get before I forget about it, because you know I will if I don't get it now.
You may run Nuka World, but this is Disciple territory.
Found this when I was in Frost. You can go across here and find a little stash over here. Oh, really? Like, it actually moved me aside, but I didn't land on it. That's some bullshit.
Things are boring as hell since Nisha made us team up. I ain't no fan of playing nice with others.
I could really go for killing someone right about now.
Let's try this again. There. Nice. Can I get this stuff? It looks like it's stuck in the wall or whatever. Can't actually access it. That sucks. Well, whatever. Ooh, pie. Okay. Well, there's one boss in one area looted and checked out. With a whole bunch of attractions to check out as well once we're done. Some of them I've been to, and well, all of them I've been to, I think, in Frost.
Strings if someone like you is in charge now.
Okay, who is next? Operators. Operators, just like money, I think. Disciples like violence, operators like money, and the pack is just be strong, right? I think that's the case.
Heard you put a pretty good beat down on Val. What happened?
I was out of smoke since she didn't want to hook me up.
Hell,
Sure,
in
we
that
carried
case,
guns,
she deserved it.
but knives
It's a
are
lot
where
worse
it's
for a
at.
cigarette. It's not fun unless you're
I
up
remember.
close and personal.
Hopefully there's no actual stealing here because I am picking up everything and not looking at whether or not it's red, so I may end up pissing somebody off, but so far it's been fine. Thankfully, Wilson's doing quite a bit of looting for me as well. Go ahead and loot this inner area fully, make sure I've gotten everything. There's so much good stuff here.
Things are boring as hell since Nisha made us team up. I ain't no fan of playing nice with others.
So I have heard. What does this say? Excuse me, Clark's Toolbox.
Sweet.
Clark's Stash Key and for Deke. Huh. For Deke.
Hey, Deke. It's me, Clark. Now don't get pissed off. I know you were expecting to meet up with me, and instead, you found this holotape. Well, sorry, buddy, but I just couldn't take the chance that you double-cross me. So, I've decided to split the goods up myself and just leave your share somewhere else. I'm gonna head west with my share, see if the Sunset folks are buying. But, you might do better selling the stuff to the Vim people up in Maine. The key I've stashed with this holotape should get you into the Foot Locker under the bridge near the bottling plant. Good luck.
Foot Locker under the bridge near the bottling plant. Okay. I didn't mark it on my map. Did not. Okay, so we'll have to remember to go there. I guess I can mark it if I know... This is the plant up here, right? I'll just have to remember this is where that we have to go and find. It's under the bridge by the bottling plant. And I believe that's up north. Okay. I think we've looted this little inner area pretty well.
New boss, huh? Don't worry. I don't cause problems.
You better not, or I'll come down on you. Nora's got a mean streak in her.
Caps, ammo, salvage, drugs. At least some of that's gotta be hiding in here.
In the water? Just rads, I'm afraid, my dude. Good luck, though. Okay. Gotta go south and talk to someone over there. Is it... Yeah, it's beyond this over here.
You can head on in, overboss. All anyone's turned up so far is that she's got that pit boy on her arm.
So, our new overboss is a vault dweller.
Or ice the vault dweller.
You can go.
Wilson just doing his thing. Stole that man's sweet roll right out of in front of him.
Hey there.
Well, I suppose we all owe you for putting down Coulter.
Man was an idiot. Made us all look bad.
A clown stuck in his own little car. I guess we can take some solace in the fact that someone finally gave him what he deserved. I want to know, what did you feel as you did it? When you brought that walking pile of human garbage to his knees?
What were you discussing earlier?
What were you discussing when I walked in?
Well, you, Overboss. You're an unknown quantity, and we're interested in knowing who we're dealing with.
So we'd like if you answered the question.
Yes. What went through you as you crushed the life out of that oaf?
Bored. Kinda like this conversation now that you mention it.
Hey, you don't get to talk to Mags that way.
It's all right, William. Regardless, Gage's decree means that you're the new overboss. I suppose we can only hope you work out better than the last one. I'm Mags. This is my brother, William.
Pleasure.
Along with our co-conspirator, Lizzie, we run this crew. Call ourselves the Operators. You'll come to understand soon enough that we are the only gang you should be backing around here. Because we're the only ones who see this place for what it is. A temple. A testament to the only thing that matters in this world.
Making money?
Exactly. Caps. This place was built for the sole purpose of taking caps out of the pockets of fools. We only joined Gage and Coulter's little menagerie in order to restore it to that goal, though by somewhat more cutthroat methods than I expect its founders intended.
Instead, Coulter had us sitting on our asses for the better part of a year while he lived large in his damn mountaintop.
And that means, if you're going to be in charge around here, we'd like some assurances that you intend to bring this place back to its true purpose. And that we're going to get back to robbing folks of their fucking money.
Right. And you want to explain to me why exactly I should be backing the Operators?
Because we dispense with the bullshit. My people aren't commanded by lunatic bloodlust or animal instincts. We are the only rational players around here, and would make valuable allies. So long as we know you intend to get this place back to bringing in caps.
So we want to know what your plan is.
My goal is to use this place to make all the money I can.
It's actually true.
About damn time.
I look forward to seeing your claims put into action. So, you're welcome in the parlor whenever you like. Make yourself at home. And if you think you might be interested in running some jobs for us, you just come speak to me, and we'll all be anxiously awaiting getting this place back to doing what it does best.
That literally is my goal of coming to Nuka World, is to make as many caps as I can to fuel my gunpowder addiction so I can make more ammo so I can shoot more people. That's pretty much it. Jesus Christ, that kind of scared me. Right, so about those jobs.
Ain't hard. We know how to live. The other gangs, well, dying is more of their strong suit.
Let me go ahead and lock this just in case.
Nuka World is a trap for fools, and an opportunity for those who recognize it. Hey, intriguing job came our way. It's yours, if you want it.
Whatever I can do to help.
Well then, let me get to the point. The Disciples have made an annoyance of themselves, yet again. There's a new ally they're trying to woo. I want to make sure that doesn't happen. Ever. Put them down for us.
Who are we talking about here?
Raiders. Nothing but pushovers, really.
I expect you to make it worth my while.
We're no charity. Good work will be compensated.
My kind of work.
Excellent. Best of luck.
Kill Raider Scrounger in apartments, okay? Anything else you have for me?
Hope the task isn't giving you too much trouble, Overboss. You're still willing to take care of it?
Yeah, there we go.
I'm still working on it.
I guess you ought to get going then.
Okay. Let's go have a look around here, I suppose. I could also summon Wilson so I didn't have to walk with my power armor all the time.
Mag's always...
It's fine though. Well, we should probably just summon him anyway. Yeah, I'll
saw
wait.
the potential in this place, and she doesn't steer us wrong.
William.
Should be a couple odd jobs available if you want to get your hands dirty. Talk to Mags.
This is probably... This is probably how it's going to go for most of these, like all 3 of these places, I think. Talk to the leader, other people are just kind of there for, I don't know, flavor, whatever. Story. The leader's the one that does the main stuff. Pack rifle. Okay, it's just painted that way, I suppose. No, this is stealing. Too lazy. Just auto-hack it.
Maggie, it's your mother. I want you to know your father and I, we take no pleasure in this decision. But at this point, we don't have a choice. You and Bill have dragged the Black name through the muck for the last time. What they say you two and that Wyeth girl did to those classmates of yours. True or not, defending you both again and again. It's gotten to the point we can barely do business in this town anymore. You two have cost us so much. And are you repentant? Are you sorry? Of course not. Well, we are through defending you. You're going to accept the exile the town demands. You're going to leave Diamond City for good. And you will never, ever see another cap from your father or I again. You had every chance in the world to make this right, Maggie. Well, we are done giving you chance.
Interesting. I wonder if Evelyn Black is someone you can talk to in Diamond City? I can't remember the name.
Mother, it's Max. Thank you so much for your tape. It kept William, Lizzie, and I very entertained during our time in the holding cell. We found the part about refusing us our inheritance particularly amusing. Because that money is ours. Years we spent under your thumb, trying to be the perfect little dolls you always wanted. Both have the scars to prove it. So if you think we didn't earn every cap that's due to us, then you're even dumber than I thought. We're coming for those caps, and there's nothing you can do to stop us.
Okay, a little bit of mommy issues there. Okay. Notes on the major players in Nuka World. Nisha, leader of the Disciples, taken by raiders at a young age, believes deeply in the power of violence, makes her a dangerous adversary. That said, has a penchant for justice among her own. Stole gang from previous leader by gaining their respect rather than through graft or deception. Irritatingly hard to exploit people like that. Ultimately acts as a stabilizing agent among the Disciples, means Nisha's place in their hierarchy should not be tampered with. Dull, but the right move. Any other Disciple in that role would likely lead to utter havoc. Dixie springs to mind. Yeah, Dixie would just have murdering everybody constantly. Dixie Disciples. True psychopath, clever, devious, bloodthirsty, suspects she's responsible for the death of at least 3 operators since our arrival, very likely more. Takes and treasures souvenirs from her victims. Someone meddling with her toys might be able to get her to do something rash, should the need arise. Granted her current position by Nisha, probably to support the girl's vanity, much less likely to turn on her boss if she thinks she's respected. True. Thanks to that, she does seem to honor Nisha's authority, doesn't appear to have plans to claim leadership for herself. Best for all of us if it stays that way. Savoy. I don't know anything about Savoy. Nisha's enforcer, fiercely loyal, likely the only reason the man's been given a place of prominence among their little coven. Had one of our girls attempt to seduce him, see if we might be able to sway him as a contact, but to no avail. Had one of our boys try too, similar results. Suspect he's probably working for/with the only person he has eyes for, would explain the Lota. Yeah, he's probably Nisha's boy toy. Savoy the boy toy. Mason from the pack. Okay, I haven't gone to the pack yet. Current Pack Alpha displaced his 2 predecessors by tarring and feathering them, sending them out into the wastes. Bad way to go, man, bad way to go. Pack Law states members can only shame one another, never kill. Both former Alphas were never heard from again after being given the boot, so they were given shame but not killed. Acquiring proof of their deaths could be useful leverage. We'll send out a search party, see what they can turn up. Otherwise, man's more nuisance than threat, like the rest of the pack. Porter Gage, unaffiliated. One half of the alleged masterminds behind the Nuka World plan, clearly as much of a rube as the rest of us. It does seem like he honestly believed in Coulter. Now, though, just seems worried he's going to share Coulter's fate if things don't get back on track. Not wrong, undoubtedly moved on this noob overboss to protect his own neck. However, man generally does appear to believe that Nuka World can be used to make us all rich, so it does have some value. Coulter, idiot. No one's problem anymore. That's correct. As Megs.
Who do their job well should get to live well. And no gang does their job better than us.
Good-looking guy's note. Hey, I know you're operator and I'm Pack, but that ain't mean we can't be friendly or whatever. I saw the way you're looking at me. I'm open for crossing enemy lines if you know what I mean. Meet me in the hub after sundown. I know a place we can go. That good-looking guy with the blue hair. Pissed off guy's note. Very funny. I really thought we had something going there. You ops are all the same. Screw you. If I ever see you again, I'll slap a collar on you. We'll see how you like that. Pissed off guy with the blue hair. Parlor Employees Terminal. Performance list. The Phantom of Nuka. Okay, I don't care about these that much. Just going through these really quickly and glancing at them to see if there is anything that gives me new locations to explore, hints of things that might not actually be marked on the map, you know? Similar to that Under the Bridge quest. Well, not quest, but that Under the Bridge loot location.
Overboss. Making trouble? Good.
Taking all your shits, more like it. Make sure these are all people I cannot talk to, just random operators. Okay, so operators want money. Incidentally, money is exactly what I'm after too, so...
Never did get why Coulter brought in 3 gangs to claim Nuka World. I mean, he had us. Don't need the rest.
If I can simply... If I can simply, make all of them work together, that'd be great, but if I can't, if I have to just choose one, then these guys are probably my choice because they're smart and they want to make money, and that's exactly what I want too, so makes sense to me. Okay, I think we're done taking everybody's stuff.
Considered putting a bullet in Coulter's back at some point. Suppose you just beat us to it.
Oh, Lizzie.
I wonder how much of Gage's little plan to replace Coulter wasn't just to make sure the bosses didn't take his head off too.
Maybe, but he was useful to me, so...
Hey, Lizzie.
I always thought the parlor was a bit garish, but Mags and William have taken a shine to it, and 2 trump 1, I guess.
Oh, this is a, experience note. Find those occasionally. I think Wilson picked up most of the stuff already. which is cool, means less work for me. Persuasion test 8.
So this will be test 8 of the persuasion formula. Our subject here. What'd you say your name was again?
Fuck you, Lizzie. When my crew finds out about this, they're gonna wear your skin.
Okay, we're just gonna call you 8. 8, would you please stop talking?
Go to hell.
As you can see, 8 is currently not receptive to my suggestions. Now, deploying the formula.
What? What the? Hey!
Hey yourself. 8, how do you feel right now?
Fine. Good, I guess.
Excellent. Now, 8, I'm going to untie your arm.
Okay.
Now, 8, I want you to hit yourself.
Hit myself?
Please. Again, please. Harder this time. That's perfect. Thank you, 8. You can stop now.
Thank you.
You're welcome. 8, I'm going to untie you. Now, if you wouldn't mind... 8! What are you...
Are you an idiot? Did you really think that shit would work? I'm gonna eat your...
Thank you, William. I'm going to need a minute before you bring in number 9.
Smart. On the other person's part.
Yes.
Test 1. First go of the formula was a flop. The subject William supplied us with, turns out he was a jethead. Pretty sure that's what caused the reaction to formula that he suffered. Killed himself seizing, broke some of my equipment in the process. We'll need to account for that in future batches. Don't want to have to replace this stuff again. Just hope I don't risk my neck sneaking into the far reaches of the Galactic Zone for nothing. Test 2. Progress. Second subject was another heavy drug user. What else are we going to find around here? But no seizures this time. Spraying a target with the formula, however, doesn't seem to have made persuading her any easier. Now, once I injected it, I feel like she started listening more attentively, but it was hard to tell over the screaming. On to test 3, I suppose. Finally, some real results. This subject was older, female in her 40s, looks like some kind of farmer or something, equally awful. Applied the gas, and for a good minute was able to get her to agree with a series of increasingly less reasonable suggestions. Hand me that pen, take off your shoe, take off your clothes. She balked when I asked her to start mutilating herself, but still, progress. Going to have William prepare a room. I think our guest will be staying for a while. More general testing with Mrs. Farmer, who William's taken to calling Annette, after the janitor that disappeared back when we were all still living in Diamond City. Progress continues, though I'm finding that persuasion is still crucial to getting what I want. If I can't sell why my demands are a good idea, there's little chance for my suggestion to take hold. However, when offered correctly, I've managed to get Annette to put herself at greater and greater risk. Particular fun was when I succeeded in convincing her to pick the pocket of a disciple in the market. Disciple managed to take a chunk out of Annette before I could intervene, but nothing some gauze and antiseptic couldn't patch up. Made sure to give the disciple's description to William. Can't stand it when people damage my toys. Decided it was time to run a real test of the formula. I'd order Annette to do a task outside the parlor unsupervised, give her the chance to run and see if she'd actually return. First step was, of course, getting her in a state where she'd want to run. After a few days of pain, I gave her a dose and asked her to collect some ingredients for me from the market, all by herself. Almost. William was watching from the rooftop just in case she did decide to run. And so we sat, a minute, 2 minutes, 3, waiting in the parlor with Mags. I could see the disapproving frown start to edge in at the corners of her mouth. But 5 full minutes later, who comes limping back into the parlor? Lovely Annette. Arms full of exactly what I asked, even set a new duration record for a single dose of the formula. Now, unfortunately, the wounds she sustained during our prep ended up getting the best of her not long after, but still, we all knew a success when we saw one. After our positive test results with Annette, Mags requested some broader testing, first up the market. While perusing Maddox's stall, I let a canister slip out of my bag. Not sure if it was the noise, smells, or a dozen other possible issues, but the test went nowhere. Maddox responded to exactly 0 of my demands. I was hoping I could finally do the whole park a favor and get him to cut off that ugly top knot. Seems it was not to be. More failure. Mags wanted to see if we might be able to perhaps use a formula to get one of the local Brahmin trains to favor us with some additional supplies, but with no success. The batch had apparently gone bad without me realizing it, got the bruises to show for it. Yeah. Finally, another success. William brought me in another farmer who responded much the same as Annette did, a thread to follow, it would seem. And we have our results. Caravans no, markets no, but settlements, it would appear, are what this formula was made for. Maybe it's the exhaustion brought on by manual labor, the bad water, but something about that environment, Annette's wretched environment, appears to favor the gas. Decided to track my way back to test Subject 9's little dirt pit, and see what I could get to happen when I deployed the gas. Before I knew it, I had them feeding me their winter stores, handing over whatever caps they had, and ultimately convincing them their Brahmin style was better in my hands. Off they shuffled, sad but unable to refuse. Now looks on their faces, truly something to behold. Okay, interesting. That is somewhat interesting. Sorry, throat's getting sore, guys. This is like video number 4 in a row that I've recorded. Voice does start to give out after a while. Okay, but I think that's everything here.
The other gangs. Nothing but targets with fur and trash piles with attitude.
So I'm gonna say we are good here, and we can proceed on to talk to the pack. But yeah, so far, from the sounds of the pack, they're not going to be the ones I back. I know it's probably kind of a vanilla, boring choice to go with the operators, since, you know, that's probably, they're the least awful of all the gangs so far. But, yeah, I mean, I'm literally going to Nuka World because I want to make more caps, so makes entirely perfect sense to my character. This is a long load time. You can do it, game. I should have saved before I went through all that stuff, because now, if I crash, I'll be very, very sad. Oh my god, that was long.
Normally have me frisk visitors, but you get special treatment.
Okay. Whew, that was a long-ass load time. One more to go. What's the best way to get there? I can't really tell. This map doesn't, like, make sense, really, all that well, compared to where I'm supposed to go.
If you ain't standing out, you ain't worth looking at.
Welcome to the nest, boss. We was wondering when...
These guys are probably just nuts. Have all their random animal helmets. It's probably their signature. And lots of animals around, too.
You a sheep or a wolf? Because the pack only runs with wolves.
Gotta chase what you want to catch.
Huh?
It ain't easy keeping the zoo. We all do our part.
Okay, and where is the boss at? Just gonna walk around here and make sure Wilson gets everything there is to loot. It really sucks that my voice is given out, because, like, honestly, I want to keep recording.
Mason
I want to keep going.
feathered the last alphas. Ain't been seen since.
Because it's, like, super interesting.
Go asking about it.
Oh, they even got a kitty. Well, these are animatronics.
You need help finding your place here?
No, I can handle it.
There's plenty of collars in the kennels if you can. If you can take something, it's yours. Now that I get a closer look at you, not sure I'm buying this new overboss thing.
You gonna be a problem I need to solve?
Slow down there, boss lady. We're just getting to know each other. Name's Mason, the Pax Alpha. This here's our side of town. You might be overboss for now, but I'm the boss of the pack. And it's gonna stay that way. As long as you don't go forgetting that, we're gonna be fine.
Your people aren't gonna cause me any problems, are they?
The pack does what I tell them. You don't get in my way, they won't get in yours.
Let's work together, Mason. I'm not interested in ruining your gig.
That ain't a lie. Then things might end up all right between us. Look, it ain't like anyone's broke up about Coulter. Just figured on his replacement being, well, different. Gage says you're the boss now, so you're the boss.
I have big plans for this place. You'll see.
Maybe that's the real deal. We thought Coulter was the real deal, too. He's laying in a pool of his own blood. Don't get me wrong, Coulter was definitely overboss. Not a man to mess with. And things were good in the beginning. Real good. But that was a year ago. Then Coulter went soft. Wanted to take stock in what we achieved.
So, what is it you want?
Caps, action, something. Anything that's more than the sitting around we've been doing for the last year.
I'm listening.
Sure, this place beats living in the shitholes we had out there. But it ain't the palace of caps we signed up for. Ain't none of us happy, not even the disciples. And they're normally a chip a bunch so long as they're friendly. Things were going to hell fast. Gage put the brakes on that. Got us together. Promised he'd find someone to deal with Coulter.
I'll be a good leader.
No offense, but you just got here. We'll see what you can do. Look, let's cut to the chase. You're gonna do right by the pack. I hear you've been talking to the other gang.
Don't worry. You'll get your fair share of the caps.
Sure, fine. But it ain't just about the caps. It's also about respect. If you want us at your heels, we expect to be top dogs around here. One last thing before I let you go. There's always work to do around here, keeping the zoo in order. If you're ever able to lend a hand, drop by. Loyalty's a two-way street.
Okay, yeah, I'm definitely not too interested in working with these guys. My god, the racket of these guys.
Hey there.
I could use you if, you ain't too late.
Sure. Whatever you need.
Well, ain't that sweet of you? One of our caravans got ambushed. They're holed up with their wounds. The trouble's close. Go help them. They're dead already.
If I scratch your back, I expect you'll scratch mine.
The rules of the pack. You help chase down the prey, you share in the spoils. So yeah, you'll get some.
Sign me up.
Go get them.
Rendezvous with the team. Okay. Alright guys, well, we're over an hour. I'm going to probably wrap up here. We'll explore around here a bit more and see if we can find some lore and stuff about the pack, some more information about them before we head out. But yeah, we got a bunch of new quests. and interested to see where this leads. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.